Ohio and Value City Arena, we tip off the 86th annual National Invitational Tournament, and we start with Ohio State out of the Big Ten and Cornell out of the Ivy League. But he said, my guys are playing with great energy and enthusiasm, even on the defensive end. Cornell wins the tip, immediately gets to the rack, and Nazir Williams. Ohio State solves the press on the first time down with a high percentage look. Great job. Jr. is no good. Cornell, fifth in the country in tempo on the offensive end. They average 15 seconds per possession. Beautiful back cut. There's that Princeton impact that you were talking about. 29% from deep. And Cornell looking to add to an early advantage. Transition three. This is a interesting blend, as you mentioned, the old Paul Westhead Loyola Marymount and the Pete Carrill. And there's a lob jam, second of the game for Ohio
State is punishing the press. But Cornell doesn't create a turnover.
And another block for Ohio State. Gale got that one. Buckeyes running. And then Akpara with another bucket.
Great job early of offensive rebounding. You know they got to pound this Cornell team on the glass, get extra attempts. They got to knock down shots, and this guy can do it.
That'll left it short. Ohio State 0 for 4 from deep to start this game. Dump from behind for a three, and that's good by Cooper Nord.
More unique styles you'll see in the country. They're fun to watch, entertaining style of play. If you're not used to it, it can create trouble.
We're talking with Jake Diebler at shoot around today, and he kind of laughed. Yeah, there's not much time to get ready for this squad. You'd love to have 4 days. Instead, you got to hurry, and Nord's
they've seen in the Big Ten.
6-0 Cornell run. Beautiful back cut, and the layup is good, and the Cornellians executing at a high level. Rebounds, 2 second chance points for the Buckeyes. Off the curl. 15-footer buried by Jamison Battle. 20 time of possession on the offensive end, but 354th on the defensive end. They only have to play defense about 19 seconds per possession on average.
I can't imagine they've had too many shot clock violations as quickly as they shoot.
You can't be. Here's a quick release from the corner and buried by Jake Fegan.
And to do, that's been an improvement on the defensive end of the floor.
Ohio State is a man down going into this game. Should be mentioned, Scotty Middleton, the freshman guard from Miami, is not with the team at the moment. He went back to South Florida to deal with some family issues. They expect to have him back shortly, and they hope with a win. Came on towards the tail end of last season getting some playing time, and one of the reasons for April 5th through the 7th on ESPN, the championship on Sunday, April 7th at 3. Gale makes 1 of 2. Cornell gets it off quickly, and it's empty. One of the concerns for Brian Earl, he said, we go so fast that there are times when we have empty possessions, we can dig ourselves a big hole. 50% shooting to start. Nobody stops ball, and take it to the rack by Nazir Williams.
You have to pick your poison, and you can build your team inside out, but know everyone, you want to defend the three-point line. You can come back with them controlling and making layups, but you can't give up layups and threes. You got to take something away.
Nord's got 2 threes. Largest lead of the game for Big Red. And the Buckeyes with an answer from Roddy Gale Jr.
One thing you love about Roddy Gale is that he doesn't lack confidence at all. He's going to shoot it, and if he misses it or makes it, he's going to shoot it again. Oh, a dentist there that can help him with his tooth there. They do have it. The price of winning, my friend.
Yes, yeah, I guess so. Slow start for the Buckeyes, 5 for 24 shooting, just 21%. And a rare layup. This one comes from Roddy Gale.
Buckeyes got to continue to attack the paint. There's no shot blockers here. So what they really got to do is defend better. They got to guard the ball, get out to these shooters, just play with more energy on the defensive end of the floor.
Hansen gets a touch all alone.
They're carving them up, and it's just because you're not. Akbar saying, man, I'm used to guarding guys that shoot layups and rim run, not backdoor cut and shoot threes.
Here's Akpara going to work inside. Yes. Beautiful little baby hook. So on the defensive end for up, and Hansen, a 38% three-point shooter, has been red hot lately. Akpara underneath and got a whistle. Second on Sean Hansen.
This is the key to it now. He's accustomed to being out. Hansen lays it up, and then Akpara says, you know what? I'm tired of just playing defense. I can give me the ball to the post. Let me go to work. Nice baby hook.
4% from the free throw line on the year.
Just got that streak out of the way. She misses both free throws there.
Nord cut off. No longer possessions for Cornell so far tonight. Guy Ragland throws it in.
I've said it again, Mo. If he's not the offensive option on the other end where he can just get it inside and take advantage. So if he can't defend on the perimeter, Buckeyes going to have to play small where they can switch and be more versatile on the defensive end. They have big physical guards.
Here he is inside, and he gets it to roll home as they tried to front him. Felix Akpara's got
line. I can tell you that.
That's right.
Used to that.
It must be really frustrating too, right? For
it is.
The Ohio State bigs. Here's Battle.
But this is what you see when you see upset city in the NCAA tournament.
Yep.
Anytime. It's just a stat. Oh, hello.
Beautiful spin move and slam. And Zed Key raising the roof.
Finished the season, the regular season 6-1. I mean, this team just night and day, just hit the switch with it under his leadership, and just a credit to him. That just tells you everything about Deeds.
Bruce Thornton throws in a three, and Ohio State.
I don't think people understand that doesn't happen in the course of a season. You don't lose your head coach, and in that quick a time, you turn around and make that type of improvement.
Got Ragland for a triple. Ross Bjork, the new director of athletics here at Ohio State, sitting courtside earlier. Thornton looking for his third, and I had a chance to talk to him about the decision to stick with Diebler. And he said, listen, this was a hire that resonated within the state and resonated with the former players. Here's another three, this one from Okereke.
Spray it outside. Cornell's going to have 5 guys inside. They know they're at a disadvantage on the glass. When you put it on the floor, expect help. Here, they're at the Buckeyes with a smaller lineup now, so they, with the size of their guards, they can switch 5.
Good ball movement still, and it's a three for Williams, his first. Now on a 9-0 run. Answers Ohio State's 10-0 run.
Now what happens when you get into this group on the offensive end of the floor, you have a group of guys who try to go small and not used to playing together.
So just launch.
Thing about having freshmen too. They don't know any better. They just go out and play.
They don't know, maybe they don't care.
Yeah, that's true. They're like, look, if I make this shot, he's going to keep me in the game. That's what you think as a freshman.
Thornton is on an absolute tear. This guy has made rumor we might get to the NIT, but I just don't know. And so having a lot of guys that were from New York City or in that area, they just went home. They went home for a day, and he said he was sitting on the couch watching a movie with his wife Sunday night, and his wife said, maybe we should flip over to the selection show. Yeah. And as soon as he
ball, this is a great field. I think maybe the best field in the NIT, and a lot of good teams missing out on this great basketball.
Yep. Cornell gamble, Battle finds an extra pass, and the three's off the mark. Akpara had his hands on another, and Thornton stays in to pick up the rebound. Here's Battle, banged it home.
You heard it often. Best time. That's one thing Ohio State has done well today with their 12th offensive rebound, able to take advantage of it and knock down a 3. 3 left short.
Okereke, here come the Buckeyes. Transition triple from Battle. Back to back.
3 is like a layup for him. You've got to run him off the line. And
Ohio State's Gale may have gotten a piece of that jumper.
Point guard, you can be guarded by Akpara, and he rim runs, and now your matchups are thrown off because you're not switching 5.
Whoa, that was an aggressive take, and they get Akpara for the push.
Accept that with his team celebrated and shaved their head with him.
And for the year, 20 in the country, 82 a game. Feel like Ohio State has adjusted to the tempo?
This smaller lineup, they're going to have to keep fresh bodies in. They're getting elevation. Showing you that Tom Hart vertical there.
Pitch got together. We talked about the opportunity in front of us, and they said, "Coach, we want to get them."
I don't know how the football team is looking, but Ryan, they could use a safety or a strong safety or linebacker.
He's a thick dude. The finish from Roddy Gale Jr.
Really aggressive on the ball and extending their defensive and their pressure.
Okereke guarded by Mahaffey. Trying to find some space with a push-off. Took it himself. And the dump-off is off the mark. Kiachin with his first attempt. Transition 3 at the end of the half. Way off. Maybe a hair early. But the Buckeyes
playing against Omori and Zach Edey and the big men in this league, and then he's playing against a different style of guarding ball screens and having to get up. Great play coming out of the half there. And
80% from the line on the season.
Earl B. Free was one. I'm trying to think of someone else even more modern than that.
Swing than you ever did at the free throw.
I don't even get me started. I'm still tinkering.
Never end. Cornell went 8 of 20 from deep in the first half. They had one shot clock violation, which is a rarity. There's a beautiful back cut, and the finish by Isaiah.
Together and almost touch each other. We call it talk, touch, and take before you switch. If you don't do that, get back to order, you get cut across your face, which ends up being a basket most time than not.
Here's a kick to the corner for Bonner, and another 3 for Ohio State. This is how they...
You're just playing a horse sitting over there. Got to get out there and guard him.
Buckeyes shooting 42% from deep. Keller Boothby moves it for Cornell. Boys from Ithaca open up a 10-point lead early. It's another beautiful cut by Isaiah Gray, the senior from Brooklyn. Battles up, Roddy Gale Jr. throws it in. He is
looking to score. Every time he touches, you got to know.
An Ohio State steal off the air and pass. Bonner with the layup.
What a spark Bonner.
At shoot-around today, he said, well, we're just transparent with our guys. So keep me posted. Who's looking at you? What do they want? And where do you think you could end up? Because everybody's...
It's less of a headache for everyone, and you just keep it out in front. You communicate with your players. You let them know you're trying to help them. They'll be more transparent with you and giving you information. So everybody's on board.
Isaiah Gray with the mid-range jumper. It's, as we have discussed, it's an interesting style for Cornell that makes him stand out, but it's not the type of style or skill set that wouldn't work at other places. I mean, whether it's St. Mary's or Alabama, teams out there, and that one will roll home for twos,
right,
that make it a part of their attack every day. Some of these players would be a great fit. Akpara with the block. He went cherry picking, and they end up with a 5-on-4, and the layup goes for Akare. Off the mark, rebound Gray. Here's a push ahead. Beckles lost his footing. Gray with the ball fake. And he's able to finish.
I'm serious. It's going up, man. I mean, it's fun to watch. And
is it too simple for me to assume that having the skill set to play this style is a fit at some of those other schools where maybe not necessarily jumping to a team?
They don't get a lot of steals, but Ohio State.
14th, 118th in the country in effective field. Here's a kick out for Beckles. Final tip isn't there. Cornell hanging in, but down 2. Thornton shot out of a cannon. And a point-blank miss, and then a strip.
Akpara's got to finish that, because on this end of the floor, he's out of his element guarding the three-point line. So he has to finish just the bunny and then come back and don't match up, and your man knocked down the 3. It's a 5-point swing there.
11-3 run for Cornell to reclaim the lead. That's a high percentage look. Devin Royal throws it down.
Get your breath. The ball's back up. Trying to get to your set matchups.
There's a back cut and the finish. Battle looks inside, able to get it to Key. Split the defenders, and then a foul charge of Jacob Beckles. A trend set by Jimmy Jackson in 1988. He was the first to have been in the news. I don't know if you've been looking. Have you found Kate Middleton yet?
This could be a really disruptive group on the defensive end of the floor for the Buckeyes.
Shot clock's at 4. Fall away 2 from A.K. Okereke. This is the 9th matchup all time between Ohio State and Cornell. The most recent was 1969 in Cleveland. That was a Buckeye win. And Hansen right down the pipe gives
a challenge. You're not accustomed to playing with this lineup in the Big Ten. And now you're switching. And your guard's not accustomed to being backdoored by an opposing team's center. But the threat of shooting the 3 ball, you got to get out there.
High percentage look for Zed Key with the jam.
No matter who the opponent is, and again, these are 2 20-win teams, and this is a good Cornell team.
Followed good by Devin Royal.
Continue to get the ball in the paint. Doesn't matter who it is, attack the glass.
Whoa! What a hammer by Isaiah Gray!
Great job here. Just, I said great, reversing, ejecting the screen and just dropping it on Barr's head. He's timed the fuel on the glass.
One of the countdown at 7 o'clock.
2 great matchups there.
Another paint touch for Roddy Gale Jr. Wide open for 3. Offensive board, Ragland.
Got caught in the cross matchup and Cornell hurt him with the offensive glass.
What a game so far for Big Red at Cornell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gale Jr. Boom! And an answer for the sophomore from Niagara.
Like every time he has the ball in his hands, he's got to be thinking he's looking to score. You cannot relax on him.
Rebound, Gale. Push ahead, Bonner. And inside, Felix Akpar with a chance for a 3-point play.
You gonna tell me?
Well, I wanted to see if you had a guess.
Just get into your offense, get a good shot, and you miss it.
Do that.
Yeah, just attack the rim. You know he's looking to attack.
Gale passed it inside, and it's taken away by Big Red. Buckeyes on a 7-0 run. 3 ball, good! Jake.
3-point line, no matter who it is, it may not be your matchup, but you got to stop the ball.
3 from the top of the key, and Ohio State getting in on the fun. Back cut off the baseline, out of bounds.
Let your arm, use your extension of your arm, force the pass out further. When you get your body out there, it's automatic rule they're going to backdoor you.
Battle got a half step before he was fouled by Fegan.
When you're guarding a player like this, he's doing a really good job too of playing off his nose. He's a great shooter. You jinxed him.
Yep.
Announcer's jinx dropped to like 94, 93.
Feel bad.
Yeah, he shouldn't shoot anymore. He sucks at the free throw line.
Back cut, well defended. They still can't get it. Gray kicks it out. Quick release. Wow, what a shot by Jake Fegan.
Wow.
He was not a...
Knocks down threes, and you got to be disciplined on these backdoor cuts.
Ohio State lost. Last loss to an Ivy team when they dropped the game to Fran Dunphy's Penn Quakers in 1994. Isaiah Gray gets a layup, and then a whistle after the bucket. And Gray's emotion getting the...
Go. Driving, probably thought he got fouled, yelled and one.
Yell into the stands or yell at your team, you get away with it.
Dunk it, but I guess they felt as though the
Cornell trying to lock the door on Ohio State. Coming to their place and find a win.
Where do you go now? Roddy Gay's been your offensive guy. Has been lighting it up, but get it to the glass like this, and that's been their best offense. Doesn't matter.
Every situation is different, but
as opposed to a team that doesn't want to be here, comes out, lays an egg.
Yeah,
and we're seeing
for Big Red. Ithaca's gorgeous, we know that, but it could be a party if they can pull this one off and get ready for a second round game either Saturday or Sunday.
It'll make that bus ride a lot smoother.
There's Battle downhill into the paint. Got it. Smooth lefty. He's got 14.
And just try to stay between your man and the basket and contest anything on the outside.
Here's Williams launching the three. Got it! And we are tied at 79 with under 2 to play.
Physical guard, athletic. Shows you why he's in all conference, I believe, his performance.
Buckeyes using a lot of clock in this possession. Gale Jr. got free, blew the bunny. Cornell looking for the lead with 1:20 to play.
Whoever loses this game is really going to point to the fact that they've missed a ton of layups at the rim. Both teams are struggling with that, and they're going to have to switch this ball screen.
Downhill, big time layup by Isaiah Gray. He's got 19 with a minute to play. Cornell leads by 2. Timeout taken.
Make some adjustments about probably going to remind them to box out and rebound. When the shot goes up, they get crushed on the glass. Great defense here by Williams on the ball.
Gale couldn't pivot his way free. Shot clock's at 11. Battle for 3. Got it! Ohio State back in front. 17 for Battle. 17 lead changes, loose ball, and Cornell wanted a timeout. We get a jump ball.
Now you got to get it in here.
It is perfect chaos tonight in Columbus. Push ahead, nobody back, and a finish by Devin Royal makes the lead 3 with 30 seconds to play. Cornell has already made 12 threes in this game. Would have been better running some clock. And a timeout taken and getting this victory.
Buckeyes keep building, keep learning how to win, and they're going to switch 5 here, so let's see.
More than a second difference from game and shot clock. Gray's got, oh, he blew the bunny. He's had a career night with a career high 19. Rules. And bottom.
If you can get it up the floor in about 5 seconds, don't have to have a 3. One of your late clock execute plays, got to go quick. You don't need a 3.
Here's Nazir Williams. Williams gets all the way, circles back out. Now he takes the layup. Williams has 14.
Needed to go a little quicker there, just trying to get a 5-second count. Second time in a row didn't match up.
And we'll get a whistle with 3.6 remaining. And that'll be act by the Big Rat of Cornell.
It's always disappointing when your season ends, but it wasn't for a lack of effort. You just lost to a bigger, more athletic team. Pounded them inside, but a great effort nonetheless.
88-83 the final score. Ohio State will be back on the floor this weekend. They will play Saturday if they're at home with their women's team here Sunday in the NCAA.